Imagine this for a moment. It's December 31st, 2026. The clock is counting down. And I want you to ask yourself one brutal, honest question. Did you take control of your life, or did you let another year control you? Because here's the truth. Time doesn't slow down for your excuses. It doesn't wait for you to feel ready. Every day you hesitate, someone else is stepping into the life you could be living. And the most painful cost isn't failure, it's regret. Right now in this room, you are one decision away from a different future. One decision away from more energy, more confidence, more freedom. But it requires something most people never do. It requires choosing yourself, not next month, not when it's convenient. Now, 2026 isn't just another year. It's a line in the sand. And today, you decide which side of that line you're going to live on. The most dangerous lie we tell ourselves is that we have time. Time feels unlimited when you're young, flexible when you're comfortable, and invisible when you're distracted. But time is not renewable. Every day that passes is gone forever, and yet most people give it away freely to scrolling, procrastinating, complaining, and waiting for the right moment. Choosing yourself in 2026 begins with recognizing that your time is your life. Every hour you spend avoiding responsibility is an hour you could have spent building skills, improving your health, strengthening relationships, or creating something meaningful. Nobody is coming to reimburse you for wasted years. When you reach the end of your life, you won't regret the risks you took. You'll regret the chances you delayed. Choosing yourself means treating time with respect. It means planning your days with intention, not autopilot. It means asking yourself, is this activity moving my life forward or keeping me comfortable and stuck? When you value your time, your standards rise, your habits improve, your excuses disappear. Control of your life begins the moment you stop spending time like it's cheap. Many people live their entire lives waiting for confidence, waiting for approval, waiting for someone to notice their potential and open a door for them. But here's the truth. No one owes you belief, opportunity, or rescue. If you're waiting to be chosen, you've already given up your power. Choosing yourself means becoming the authority in your own life. It means deciding that you don't need validation to start and you don't need perfection to move forward. Growth is uncomfortable. Progress is messy. Confidence is built after action, not before it. The people you admire didn't wake up fearless. They moved despite fear. They didn't have all the answers. They figured things out along the way. When you stop waiting for permission, you reclaim control. You stop being a spectator and become the decision maker. 2026 must be the year you stop outsourcing responsibility for your life. You don't need a green light. You are the green light. Motivation is emotional. It comes and goes. Discipline is structural. It stays. If you're relying on motivation to change your life, you will fail repeatedly, not because you're weak, but because motivation was never designed to carry you. Choosing yourself means building systems that work even when you don't feel like it. It means showing up on ordinary days, boring days, hard days, especially on days when quitting feels easier than continuing. Discipline is the bridge between the life you want and the habits you avoid. Small, consistent actions compound into massive transformation. Reading 10 pages a day, training your body regularly, learning one skill deeply, saving before spending, speaking honestly even when it's uncomfortable. These aren't dramatic actions, but they are life-altering. Discipline isn't punishment. It's self-respect in action. When you keep promises to yourself, your self-trust grows. And once you trust yourself, no external circumstance can control you. You don't rise or fall in isolation. Your habits, mindset, and ambition are constantly being shaped by what you consume and who you surround yourself with. If your environment is filled with negativity, excuses, and low standards, growth becomes an uphill battle. Choosing yourself in 2026 means auditing your environment. What content are you consuming daily? Who has access to your time and energy? Which conversations drain you and which ones challenge you to think bigger? You don't have to abandon people, but you do have to protect your future. Growth often requires distance, not drama. It requires choosing silence over argument, focus over familiarity, and long-term vision over short-term comfort. When your environment supports your goals, discipline becomes easier and progress accelerates. Control your inputs and your outputs will change. Fear doesn't disappear when you choose yourself. In fact, it often gets louder. Fear shows up when something matters. It tries to protect you from failure, embarrassment, and uncertainty, but in doing so, it can trap you in a life far smaller than your potential. The mistake isn't feeling fear. The mistake is obeying it. Growth lives on the other side of discomfort. Every version of yourself you admire exists beyond a decision you're currently avoiding. Choosing yourself means acting despite fear, speaking even when your voice shakes, starting even when the outcome is unclear. Betting on yourself even when the guarantee is missing. Courage is not confidence, it's commitment in the presence of doubt. If you wait for fear to disappear, you will wait forever. Move with it. Let action shrink fear, not the other way around. A year can pass whether you grow or not. The calendar doesn't care about your potential, but you should. 2026 is not just another year. It's an opportunity to draw a line between who you were and who you refuse to remain. Choosing yourself is not a single decision. It's a daily commitment. It's choosing growth over comfort, responsibility over excuses, and purpose over distraction. Some days you'll fall short. That's part of the process. What matters is that you don't quit on yourself. Imagine looking back at the end of 2026, knowing you took control of your time, your habits, your mindset, your direction. That version of you is possible, but only if you decide today. No more waiting, no more wasting time. Choose yourself and build the life that decision demands.